I cheated on my ex-husband with Chad.
Really?
I wouldn't say cheat because I mentally checked out.
I understand. So you were almost done with that relationship.
I was done.
So you were done
I was
with
mentally checked out.
Hello, ladies. This is Yara Golden. Thanks for stopping in. Recently, I was watching an episode. I know you guys know Ocho Cinco, Chad Johnson. He was married to, briefly, he's an former NFL player, briefly married to Evelyn Lozado of Basketball Wives. And of course, that marriage ended a short time after they actually tied the knot. But his fiance, Sherelle Rosado, her claim to fame, I won't say claim to fame, her business is real estate. More importantly, luxury real estate. Sherelle was featured on she goes by Real for short. That's like a nickname for her. She goes by Real. If you are a sports fan or if you're ever watching Shannon Sharp's Nightcap with your guy, periodically she'll pop up because, Chad Ocho Cinco is a co-host of that show. But Sherelle is a real estate broker. She had her own show on Netflix, but they only got one season. I was recently I was watching an episode and she was having a conversation and it kind of veered off into her relationship. Specifically, she was married. She felt like she checked out of the marriage, and she said her words were she cheated on her husband with Chad Ocho Cinco. I will give her credit. I was surprised when she said it. There are many things that we go through in life where it's like, okay, I'm taking this to the grave. I thought when I heard her say that, I thought that would be one I would just take that to the grave. No, I'm not a cheater. Believe it or not, there are some of us a lot of us, I don't want to make it sound like it's such a minimal, small number, but there are a lot of us who have never cheated on the person that we were in a exclusive relationship. But I will give her credit because she wasn't trying to make excuses at all. She was fully accountable. And basically hindsight, if she had to do all over again, she did admit that she would have gotten out of the marriage first and then start a relationship with somebody else. But as you would expect, if you aren't aware, she does have a child with the ex-husband. And she did mention that they do not speak at all. I mean, understandably, because of the way that she actually got into the next relationship with Ocho. Could you do that? I don't think I could do that. I would have to end the first commitment, give myself a break, and then make myself available for another relationship. No judgment, good or bad. Like I said, she did come back and actually take accountability for it and say what she would have done differently. But Chad Ocho Cinco, knowing how you get them could be how you lose them. It would be quite interesting because, they have had some situations that have played out over the internet. Once, recently, he actually blocked her. I thought that was like, okay, are they being serious? Are they joking around? But he blocked her. Of course, they didn't break up or anything. As we all know, we're adults. We've been in relationships. It's good one day. It may not be great the next 2 days, and then we get back on track. That's just how it goes. So we all understand that. But Sherelle is an active real estate broker. I know who she is. I don't know her personally, but I know who she is because one of my older brothers is into real estate. So he would always, any real estate show that comes on television, seminars, you name it, he's a part of it. So when I saw that it was a bunch of Black women with their own real estate show, of course I wanted to tune in. obviously to support them, but I was expecting to see, these fabulous houses, these beautiful homes, and just ready to watch them close these multi-million-dollar deals. That didn't happen. That did not happen on that show. And I'll be honest, when I saw the show, all beautiful women, it's not a shot or dig at them, but because they didn't sell many homes, I will say they sold maybe one home, one and a possible. That was one of the things that annoyed me with them, because there wasn't much real estate taking place. It was just a bunch of arguing and drama and blah, blah, blah. But there were very little real estate transactions being closed. Funny enough, Sherelle Rosado, the young lady that I'm speaking of, she had gotten upset because DJ Envy of the Breakfast Club, he had made the comment. This is when the show actually was on Netflix. This is, if not 21, definitely 22 at the absolute latest, but I want to say 21. And he made the comment that watching the show, he was disappointed because they didn't sell not one house.
All right. Well, Envy had some things to say about Selling Tampa and how that show, the producers produce Selling Sunset also. But
when did we have that original conversation? About a week ago, right?
Because you had put on social media first that they did not sell one home. And so Selling Tampa, Sherelle Rosado, who owns the brokerage on Selling Tampa, had some things to say about you on Cocktails with Queens. Here's what she had to say.
When I heard him say it, I just kind of burst out laughing, because I too felt like, wait a minute, I watched this entire season. I think they sold no more than 2 homes on this entire season. So I don't know what they're selling, but it's not real estate. But to the original point of her actually stating how she stepped out of her marriage because she checked out, is that a place that you have been in before? I haven't. But could you actually do that? Have you done that? And if not, is it more important for you to end one situation before you allow yourself or make yourself available for another? I'm curious to know your position. Be sure to make a comment down below. I read all comments, respond to many comments as well. Be sure to like the video, share the video. Thanks so much for stopping by. Until next time.